This house is so quiet now, and sometimes I think I can hear the dust settling. Not that there's any dust here.
In Willow Creek, murders don't happen until a teacher is found dead and my fingerprints are on the door. The killer is still free, and everyone thinks it's me. The first time I saw the blood, I thought it was rain. It was dark, too dark for a July evening, and the streetlights on Maple Row flickered like they were nervous. I stood frozen on my front porch, keys still in my hand, staring at the red streak cutting through the water pooled near the curb. It slid slowly, deliberately, as if the street itself was bleeding. That's when I heard the scream. Willow Creek is the kind of town where screams don't happen. We get barking dogs, slamming doors, the occasional drunken argument outside Miller's bar, but not screams. Not the kind that makes your stomach drop before your brain catches up. I ran. I don't remember deciding to. My body just moved, sneakers slapping against wet asphalt as I followed the sound toward the old Parker house at the end of the block. Everyone in town knew that house. White paint peeling like dead skin, windows always dark. It had been empty since Mrs. Parker passed last winter, until tonight. The front door was open. Inside, the smell hit me first, coppery, thick. My throat tightened as I stepped into the living room and saw her. Emily Carter lay on the floor, eyes wide, staring at nothing. Her blonde hair was matted with blood, spreading across the wooden floor like a cruel halo. One of her hands was curled near her chest, fingers stiff, nails chipped, a detail so small it felt obscene that I noticed it. I knew Emily. Everyone did. She taught second grade, smiled too much, brought lemon bars to bake sales. The kind of woman you never imagined dead. Behind me, someone whispered my name. Lena. I turned to see Mark Holloway standing in the doorway, soaked from the rain, face pale as paper. He looked at Emily, then at me, and in that second, something unspoken passed between us. Fear, yes, but also calculation. I didn't do this, he said quickly. I didn't say you did, though my voice shook. Sirens cut through the night before either of us could say more. By the time the police arrived, half the town was awake. Willow Creek thrives on routine, but it feeds on secrets. I could feel them buzzing in the air as officers moved through the house, snapping photos, asking questions. Detective Aaron Cole took my statement in the kitchen. He was new, big city energy in a town that didn't like outsiders. Sharp eyes, calm voice, too calm. You were the first one here, he asked. Yes. And you live across the street? Yes. He nodded, writing something down. Then he asked the question that changed everything. Why was your fingerprint found on the inside of the front door? My heart slammed against my ribs. I don't know, I said. I've never been in this house before tonight. But even as I said it, a memory flickered. Me walking past the Parker house weeks ago, the door slightly ajar, something feeling off. Detective Cole closed his notebook. Lena, he said gently, for now, I need you to stay in town. That night, as Emily Carter's body was zipped into a black bag and the rain washed the blood into the gutters, I realized something terrifying. Someone in Willow Creek had planned this, and somehow, whether by design or mistake, I was already part of it. By morning, Willow Creek had already decided who I was. Curtains twitched as I stepped outside. Conversation stopped mid-sentence. Mrs. Donnelly across the street pretended to water dead flowers while staring straight at me. In a town this small, silence was louder than accusation. I hadn't slept. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Emily's face, frozen, accusing, and worse, I kept thinking about that door, the fingerprint. I made coffee I didn't drink and sat at my kitchen table watching the Parker house through the window. Yellow tape wrapped around it like a warning, do not cross, as if that would stop the past from bleeding through. A knock shattered the quiet. Detective Cole stood on my porch this time. No uniformed officers, no notebook in hand. Mind if I come in? He asked. I did mind, but I stepped aside anyway. He looked around my house like he was memorizing it.
Family photos, books, nothing out of place, which I realized might itself look suspicious. "We ran your background," he said. "Steady job, you keep to yourself." That sounds like a good thing. In bigger cities, maybe. My jaw tightened. "You think I killed Emily?" "I think," he said carefully, "that someone wanted you near that house last night." My stomach dropped. "You said my fingerprint was fresh," he interrupted. "Very fresh." Before I could respond, another knock came. This one didn't wait to be invited. Mark Holloway walked in like he owned the place. "Bad timing?" he asked, eyes flicking between me and the detective. Detective Cole's expression didn't change, but I felt the air shift. "Mr. Holloway," Cole said, "we'll talk soon." Mark smiled thinly. "I'm sure." After the detective left, Mark stayed. "That was stupid," he said, talking to him alone. "Why are you here?" I snapped. He leaned against the counter, rain jacket still on. "Listen," he quieted. "Emily was digging into things she shouldn't have. Someone noticed, someone careful." "You think I don't know that?" I shot back. "I'm the one they're circling." Mark straightened. "Then stop acting innocent and start paying attention." He left before I could respond. That afternoon, I found something slipped under my door. A folded piece of paper. No name. Just 4 words written in sharp black ink. "You shouldn't remember that." My hands trembled as I read it again and again. Remember what? The Parker house. The open door weeks ago. The feeling that something was wrong. Outside, a car slowed in front of my house. Then another. Willow Creek wasn't just watching me anymore. It was waiting. The note didn't let me sleep. By dawn, I knew one thing for certain. Emily Carter hadn't been killed in a moment of rage. This was careful, personal, and meant to scare me. I went back to the Parker house. The police tape was loose at the side, fluttering like it wanted me to pass. Inside, the air felt colder than it should have. I stood in the living room where Emily died and forced myself to think, not feel. Emily had been investigating something. Mark said that much. But Mark also lied for a living. Real estate deals, town contracts, quiet favors. He was loud, obvious, too obvious. I knelt near the front door. That's when I saw it. A smudge on the wall near the light switch, almost invisible, the kind left by someone short, someone who needed to reach up. Someone like Mrs. Donnelly, the woman across the street, the one who always knew everyone's business before it became gossip. I walked straight across the street. Mrs. Donnelly answered on the first knock like she'd been waiting. "You shouldn't be here," she said softly. Neither of us pretended anymore. Inside, her house smelled of bleach, too clean. Her hands shook when I mentioned Emily's name. "She was going to ruin everything," she whispered, tears streaking down her face. "They never listen. Teachers think they know best." Her son, quiet, withdrawn, had been removed from her custody months ago after Emily reported signs of abuse. Emily had done her job. Mrs. Donnelly had taken revenge. "I didn't mean to kill her," she said, tears streaking down her face. "I just wanted her to forget." My phone was already recording in my pocket. Sirens came faster this time. Detective Cole listened to the confession in silence as officers led Mrs. Donnelly away. When he looked at me, something in his expression softened. "You went back to the beginning," he said. "Most people don't." "They look for monsters," I replied, "not neighbors." By nightfall, Willow Creek exhaled. The whispers stopped, the stares faded. My name was cleared before sunrise. Mark never apologized. He just nodded at me days later like we shared a secret. But we didn't. Emily Carter got justice. Mrs. Donnelly confessed fully. And Willow Creek learned briefly that evil doesn't announce itself. It waters dead flowers and waits for you to stop paying attention. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.